I can imagine when the Olympics start, you're like, you're focused. You're not going, hey, Mom, look at me. But was there a moment where you looked around and went, oh my God, this is the Olympics?
Oh yeah, it was super cool. Yeah, it was. Yeah, every day was one of those things where I would go into meetings and we would be talking. It was like we were talking about who was going to appear in the ceremonies and reaching out to amazing Canadian talent. And I can remember, in my studio, and Bryan Adams is riding his bike into my studio to talk about the song, and there's all these things where all of a sudden it was like, fasten your seatbelt. This is really, really happening. But the actual moment where it was the most impacting for me was the most patriotic moment I've ever had is when we started O Canada in the opening ceremonies, and it. The actual version of O Canada ended up with a little bit of controversy around it, and which I was quite happy about, because until 2010, Canadians hadn't really said much about their anthem. The Americans love their anthem, and they make all sorts of different versions of it, and every artist is sort of characterizes it as their own, and Canadians hadn't ever done that. And so it was something where we had taken and made this big, giant, illustrious thing that was like parking a Lincoln Town car, and it's a very different kind of grandiose and a certain gravitas to it.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful song. It has a beautiful melody and chords and everything, but we presented it, and all of a sudden there was controversy about the anthem and how we had treated it, and some of it exceptionally positive, some of it negative. You can still go on iTunes today and read mountains and mountains of comments about it, but ultimately what it was is it got Canadians talking about how passionate they were about their anthem and how it should be or shouldn't be, and all the things to have happen. But that was the moment where I was there, and I was just like, there's like billions of people watching this, and I'm there conducting this orchestra, playing music that I had put together, and it was really
awesome.
an incredibly grand experience.